It was so hard watching that video, okay? The videos that we've already seen was one thing, but this new video, actually seeing it up close and personal, I'm telling you, it's much, 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 much worse than what we've already seen. My family, they're not even gonna be able to handle even seeing the new videos.
June 30th, 2024. Outside the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee, a man lies face down on the pavement. 4 hotel employees restrain him. One presses a knee into his back, another strikes him. His voice, strained and desperate, pleads, "Please, I'm sorry," but his cries go unanswered. Moments later, 43-year-old Devontae Mitchell is dead. Was this a case of security personnel performing their duties, or did a man in distress fall victim to excessive force? How did a call for assistance escalate into a fatal encounter? Today, we delve into the disturbing footage, the ensuing legal battles, and the broader issues surrounding race, mental health, and the use of force in America. To understand the events of June 30th, 2024, we must first know the man at the center of it all, Devontae Mitchell. Born and raised in Milwaukee, Devontae was a 43-year-old father of 2, a beloved brother, and a cherished son. His mother affectionately called him her big teddy bear, a testament to his gentle nature. He had a passion for music, cooking, and art, pursuits that brought joy to those around him. However, life had its challenges for Devontae. Following the death of his father in 2016, he battled depression and other mental health issues. These struggles were known to his family, who supported him through his journey. On that fateful day, Devontae found himself at the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee, a prominent downtown hotel preparing to host the upcoming Republican National Convention. Witnesses reported seeing him in a state of distress, acting erratically within the hotel's lobby. He was observed running through the area, hiding behind objects, and entering the women's restroom. Such behavior raised concerns among hotel staff and guests. The question arises, was Devontae seeking help, or was he perceived solely as a threat? His actions, possibly stemming from a mental health episode, were met with force rather than understanding. This incident underscores the broader issues of how individuals with mental health challenges are treated, especially within public spaces. As we continue, we'll explore the events that led to the tragic outcome, the legal implications, and the broader societal questions that have emerged from this incident. On June 30th, 2024, at the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee, a series of events unfolded that would end in tragedy. Devontae Mitchell, a 43-year-old Milwaukee native, was observed behaving erratically within the hotel's lobby. Witnesses described him as confused and disoriented, not posing a direct threat to anyone. He was seen running through the lobby, hiding behind objects, and entering the women's restroom. Concerned by his actions, hotel security intervened. They approached Mitchell in the women's restroom, where he appeared distressed but non-aggressive. Instead of attempting to de-escalate the situation, the security team forcibly removed him, dragging him toward the lobby doors. Surveillance footage captured these moments, showing Mitchell's evident confusion and lack of resistance. Once outside, the situation escalated rapidly. 4 hotel employees, 2 security guards, a front desk worker, and a bellhop, forced Mitchell to the ground. He was held face down on the pavement, with one guard kneeling on his neck and back. Mitchell struggled under their combined weight, repeatedly crying out, "Please, I can't breathe." His pleas were heart-wrenching, echoing a desperate fight for life. As the restraint continued, Mitchell's movements became weaker. One guard was seen repeatedly striking him, while another held him down. Despite his cries and visible distress, the pressure on his body did not relent. Eventually, his body went limp, a haunting silence replacing his earlier pleas. First responders arrived promptly and attempted CPR, but their efforts were in vain. Devontae Mitchell was pronounced dead at the scene. In the immediate aftermath, hotel staff claimed that Mitchell had been combative and needed to be subdued. However, witness accounts and video evidence suggest otherwise, painting a picture of a man in distress who was met with excessive force rather than compassion. This incident raises profound questions. Was Mitchell truly a threat, or was he a man experiencing a crisis, desperately in need of help? The actions taken by the hotel staff that day have been scrutinized, leading to legal consequences and a broader discussion about the treatment of individuals with mental health issues. As we delve deeper into this case, we'll explore the legal battles that ensued, the responses from the community, and the broader implications for how society handles similar situations. In the aftermath of Devontae Mitchell's tragic death, a thorough investigation was launched to uncover the truth behind the incident. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office conducted an autopsy, revealing that Mitchell's death was caused by asphyxiation due to prolonged restraint. The report also noted the presence of drugs in his system, specifically cocaine and methamphetamine, which may have contributed to his erratic behavior that day. Surveillance footage from the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee provided a detailed account of the events leading up to Mitchell's death. The video showed Mitchell being dragged across the floor by hotel staff, appearing visibly distressed. At no point did he exhibit aggressive behavior towards the employees. Despite his clear distress and repeated pleas for help, the staff continued to restrain him forcefully. Witnesses corroborated the footage, describing Mitchell as confused and disoriented rather than violent. One witness recounted how Mitchell entered the women's restroom, appearing lost and scared. Instead of attempting to calm him or seek medical assistance, the hotel staff chose to physically subdue him, leading to the fatal outcome. Initially, no charges were filed against the hotel employees involved in the incident. However, public outrage grew as details of the case emerged. Protests erupted in Milwaukee, with community members demanding justice for Mitchell and accountability for those responsible. In response to the mounting pressure, authorities reopened the investigation, ultimately charging 4 hotel employees with felony murder. This case highlights significant issues regarding the handling of individuals experiencing mental health crises and the use of force by security personnel. It raises critical questions about the training and protocols in place for such situations and underscores the need for systemic change to prevent similar tragedies in the future. In the wake of Devontae Mitchell's tragic death, the legal proceedings have been both complex and contentious. 4 former employees of the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee, security guards Todd Erickson and Brandon Turner, front desk worker Devin Johnson Carson, and bellhop Herbert Williamson, were charged with felony murder. The prosecution argues that these individuals used excessive force, ignoring Mitchell's clear signs of distress.
Every night that goes by, it's almost like they're killing Devontae all over again.
National Civil Rights Attorney Ben Crump says he's tired of waiting.
How long, Milwaukee? How long before we get justice for Devontae Mitchell?
Crump stands outside the Hyatt Regency Hotel in downtown Milwaukee, nearly 1 month after Devontae Mitchell's death.
Contend that the prolonged restraint directly led to his death. Their case is bolstered by the autopsy report, which identified asphyxiation due to restraint as the cause of death, as well as surveillance footage and witness testimonies that captured the incident in detail.
Video was a documentary just like George Floyd of an unnecessary, unjustifiable, unconstitutional killing.
Conversely, the defense maintains that Mitchell posed a threat to hotel guests and staff. They assert that he was acting erratically and resisted their attempts to manage the situation. The defense attorneys argue that their clients adhered to established security protocols in an effort to ensure the safety of everyone present. The legal process has faced several challenges. The hotel management released a statement expressing condolences but has been reluctant to share the full surveillance footage, citing ongoing investigations. This lack of transparency has fueled public skepticism. Adding to the tension, the Republican National Convention was scheduled to take place in Milwaukee just weeks after the incident. This timing led to speculation about potential pressures to minimize negative publicity, possibly influencing the pace and nature of the legal proceedings. As the case progresses, the central question remains: will the former hotel employees be held accountable for their actions, or will external factors overshadow the pursuit of justice for Devontae Mitchell? The community watches closely, seeking assurance that the legal system will address this case with the fairness and integrity it demands. In the wake of Devontae Mitchell's tragic death, his family has been unwavering in their pursuit of justice. His mother, Brenda Giles, has been particularly vocal, demanding transparency and accountability. She stated, "I want justice for my son. I want charges to be made. I want videos to be shown." Mitchell's widow, Deasia Harmon, expressed the profound pain of losing her husband in such a manner. She remarked, "I spent 12 years of my life with him, and now I have to watch him die on camera." The community's response.
Deasia, I don't want to talk about your late husband just in death. Who was he in life?
He was a beautiful person. He was very funny and just energetic, and he was a wonderful father. He loved his children, you know. He was just all around great. He was helpful. He was everything.
Has been one of collective grief and outrage. Protests have been organized, with participants chanting, "Justice for Devontae Mitchell," as they demand accountability for the hotel employees involved. National activists, including Ben Crump, have joined the fight, highlighting the broader implications of this case. Crump emphasized the systemic issues at play, stating, "Another black man died begging for his life." This incident has brought to light significant concerns regarding the handling of individuals experiencing mental health crises and the use of force by security personnel. The blurred lines between security staff and law enforcement raise questions about the appropriate response to such situations. The dangers of excessive force, especially against those in mental distress, are evident. Reflecting on the events, one wonders what could have been done differently. Could the situation have been de-escalated if hotel staff had recognized the signs of a mental health crisis? Should law enforcement have been called sooner to handle the situation appropriately? As the legal proceedings continue, the community remains vigilant, seeking justice for Devontae Mitchell and striving to address the systemic issues that led to this tragedy. As we look back on this heartbreaking event, it's important to ask ourselves, was this a necessary use of force? Or was Devontae Mitchell simply another victim of unchecked brutality? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters in this conversation. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a true crime story. We'll continue to explore the stories that matter most, the ones that need to be heard. Thanks for watching, and let's keep this conversation going.